What's going on, people? I'm back with another Hit Dog Showcase Presents Throwback Thursday movie review. And tonight I'll be taking you all the way back to 1978 with Halloween. Halloween is directed by John Carpenter and it is rated R. Now, this classic horror is based on a psychopath killer, Michael Myers, who returns home from a mental facility to hunt down and kill his family members, one by one. Michael Myers is also known as the Boogeyman. He is mainly determined to kill his older sister, Laurie Strode, who is played by Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, however it ends, whether kill or be killed, she will not make it easy for him to catch up with her. Halloween 2 is also directed by John Carpenter, and the movies continue all the way through part 7. Part 3 is Halloween, The Season of the Witch, which is directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. Halloween Part 4 is The Return of Michael Myers, directed by Dwight Little. Halloween Part 5 is The Revenge of Michael Myers, directed by Dominique Gerald. Halloween 6 is The Curse of Michael Myers, directed by Joe Chappelle. Now, all of these movies, 1 through 6, they were interesting enough to watch based on the fact that it's the Halloween franchise. But the one that caught my attention the most, the one that is my absolute favorite out of the Halloween movies, is Halloween Part 7, H2O, 20 years later. Now, this one is directed by Steve Miner. And it is also starring Jamie Lee Curtis, starring Chris Durant, LL Cool J, Josh Hartnett, my absolute favorite. Adam, I don't think I'm pronouncing his name, Adam Arkin, Nancy Stevens. I believe that Nancy Stevens' real name is Marion Chambers, and I think she passed away in 1998. I believe she passed away in 1998. She played the nurse. And I'm sorry for the pause for a minute, but I had to write down a couple of notes. And I just want to get everybody's name right. So yeah, Halloween Part 7, H2O, 20 years later is my absolute favorite. And for the longest, I was wondering, like, why did they name it H2O? And then I realized because it was 20 years later. And so now they're coming out with another Michael Myers, which will debut in the U.S., I think, on the 17th of next week. But I'll be going to see it on the 20th. Yeah, I'll be going to see it over the weekend because I'm going to come back and do a review on it, of course. But yeah, so Michael Myers returns 20 years later. Jamie Lee Curtis has a son who's played by Josh Hartnett. And she's a teacher at a private school, and she's been dealing with the trauma, and she seeks therapy and everything, and she drinks heavily, and she's also a mistress of, I believe he's the principal of the school. And it's just a really good movie. It's really good. And I mean, that one is my favorite. To me, that one is better than part 1. I'm sorry. And I mean, the newer one has to be able to top that one. I hope so. I mean, if not, like I say, H2O is my favorite. So it was just so well put together. And I just love how when Michael Myers came back, he come back like with a vengeance to really, hit her where it hurts. Because he haven't been able so far to catch up with Laurie. So now he's going to go after her son. If he can't kill her, he's going to get her son. Then he's going to go back to her. And so after coming to the school, after the kids had left to go on I think it's like a senior trip. So the school was pretty much vacant and nobody was left there except Laurie Strode. She was left there, but she changed her name in the movie because she changed her identity. And she finds out that her son didn't go on the trip that she went on ahead and gave him permission to go on after she had originally said she wasn't going to let him go. So he stayed behind, him and 3 other friends, so that they can have like a secret Halloween party in the basement of the school or whatever. It was nice. It's a real good movie. I like that one. I really like that one, and it is scary to me. It had me jumping and catch me. It had me on the edge of my seat. It caught me off guard with a lot of jump scares. It's good, and I like the way that Michael Myers made it back on the scene, and just nonstop horror action in the movie. So, if you all haven't seen that one by now, which I'm pretty sure you probably have, go check out Halloween H2O 20 years later. I'm sure you'll like it. You'll like it. So look out for the next Halloween that's coming out on the 17th. I know I'll go see it, but I'm going to give it a couple of days before I go and see it. So that's about it. And if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And I'll talk to you soon.